What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Rant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This channel I get my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. I also do this thing that I call Wes Rant. Yes, it's usually when I just there's a topic I I feel very passionate about, and I just give my thoughts. And this one is out of nowhere. Of course, Marvel. Every Marvel's trying to come up with new characters, to be accepted by the youth, that people can sort of see themselves in. And I have no issues with that, because when you're creating characters, you want to create characters that your audience connect with. That's one thing. But these new people, these new characters in the new Warriors, it blows my mind how blatantly they're just trying to pander towards the demographic, as far as what they think will start getting up sales for comics. Because comics, they haven't been the best. Like comic book stores, like right now, this whole thing that's going on, like they're almost like people are worried that, as far as comic writers and artists, they're worried that there's not going to be any more comic book stores, because a lot of comics, people read comics, digital comics, online, which I sort of get my comics from online too, and not a lot of people are getting physical copies. So sure, the comic book industry is sort of like teetering out, but except at the same time, there's always room for more creative people such as myself to come forward and bring characters and stories, and for people to watch. Now, this thing with the new Warriors, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I heard some people I was watching YouTube, they were talking about, so I had to check this out for myself. And this is how it goes, right? So the base of the story is a former team. No, they're actually. Oh, when Kamala's, or as you know, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, when Kamala's Law goes into effect in the highly anticipated one-shot Outlawed, basically it's sort of remember, I don't know if you guys know, with the Civil War, how there was a group that caused this major explosion that killed, I believe, a school bus of kids, and which caused them to basically make a law saying you can't use your powers, you have to register and everything like that. It's not so much like that, but it's sort of the same thing. Like, something tragic happens in the Outlawed issue, which causes Kamala Khan and all of them, like Miles Morales, and they have to make a law for these young these young heroes to actually be trained and be registered as heroes. Sort of like My Hero Academia. I don't know if they're trying to take that thing, but basically My Hero Academia is a school, UI, where where the kids have to train under established heroes in order to be certified as actual heroes. And I believe this is what's going on to that. But going on, it says superheroics will be left to the adults, and underage heroes will be banned unless they have official government assigned mentors. That's where the new Warriors come in, right? And with the new Warriors, how does it go? They're going to be trained by former Teen Vigilant, Night Thrasher, Firestar, Rage, Speedball, Namorita. Silhouette step up to impart their wisdom to a batch of promising young kids, teaching them the ins and outs of surviving as a hero in the Marvel Universe. But will they be able to bridge the generation gap? Now, this is, you can definitely tell these characters when I tell you what their whole background and everything is for the generation gap, for this generation, right? Now, first of all, I don't claim to know everything about Marvel. I really don't. I don't claim to be the most knowledgeable person, but I've seen things, and I've created characters myself. I've never heard of these people, of the Night Thrasher, the Fire. I've heard of Starfire, Firestar, not really. Rage, Speedball. I think I might have heard of them. I don't even think it's the same person. Like, I've never heard of these heroes, and for them to be training them, this is like the B grade. I don't even know if they're B grade, C grade, teaching the new people, right? So I have hope for them, but I don't know. So I've never heard of these characters. But let's get into the characters that are being introduced, right? Now, you've got a new kid named Screen Time, right? Who looks like A genetically modified kid made from Ben 10 and Cyclops. It literally looks like that. It looks like Ben 10 and Cyclops had a kid, and that's a screen time kid. And let's go down his history, right? A meme-obsessed super teen whose brain became connected to the internet after becoming exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas. Now he can see augmented reality and real-time maps and can instantly Google any fact. Does this make him effectively a genius? He sure acts like it does. And I guess it goes on for him to say, the creator is like, I wanted to have a teen character who felt as now as the New Warriors did in 1990. Explained Kimball Smith, I guess the creator. The New Warriors have been zeitgeist characters from the beginning. You get edgy skateboarding Night Thrasher in the 90s and the reality TV team in the 2000s, I mean. And now in the 2020, we have New Warriors who have never grown up without the internet, and one character who appears to essentially live inside it. The world seems time. The word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense, and because, sorry, it's like so far away, and because we're doing a story about teenager rebels, a lot of the names are about teen fighting against labels that are put on them. So with screen time, we like the idea that he has infinite screen time. Okay, this is what the creator is saying, that this is why he made these characters. This is the whole point of them. Now, when you're creating a backstory or origin story, you gotta kind of, I understand thinking outside the box, but what the fuck is internet gas? I've never heard of that. Is that when you're drinking, when you're eating Cheetos, hot wings, and Mountain Dew, and internet gas? Like, is that what it is? I don't understand. They could have easily gone with the grandfather was working on a new connective reality VR, and something went wrong, and it like sort of shocked him with gas, sort of like with Barry Allen with the chemicals and electricity, and that it endowed him with the ability to connect to the internet via, like, you know, seeing things that no one else can see. That would have been a little bit more believable in a way than internet gas. I don't know what that is. So that's the first character. Like I said, Cyclops, Ben 10, that's what it is. Next we have Snowflake and Safe Space. These are Wonder Twins, pink Wonder Twins, or Aqua and Pink. Okay, I understand what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to switch it around. Hey, girls always wear pink, boys always wear blue. Let's switch it around. It's gonna be revolutionary. No, it's not. I'm sorry. This is. It looks sort of generic. This is Wonder Twins 2.0, but with colors. Now let's see what their powers are, right? Psychic twins. All twins are psychic, but we're psycher-er. We're psychic-er. First of all, that's not even a word. Okay, Snowflake, cryokinetic, can materialize snowflakes, shaped shurikens, projectiles for throwing. Safe Space can materialize pink force fields, but he can't inhabit them himself. The reflex only works if he's protecting others. They're hyper aware of modern culture and optics, and they see their superheroics as a post-iconic meditation on using violence to combat bullying. They're probably streaming this. Okay, I'm not gonna go on with the rest of this stuff because as far as what they write and the creator. Okay, so Safe Space makes force fields, but he can't be it himself, so he can only protect people. Okay, I understand that. And then Snowflake, because they're taking the word snowflake because that's always seemed as, okay, you're weak or fragile, whatever. So therefore, she makes snowflakes that are actually sharp and strong and actually can hurt people, right? And I sort of appreciate that, but this is so obvious as far as what they're going for. I understand. You want to combat bullying? Yes, okay, but their design alone, it's too, I guess, I'm not going to say out there, but I don't know who they're going for. Sure, they're going to maybe get a few people that kind of like them, but these are just some generic Wonder Twins for the new age that, I don't know, it just seems a little weird to me. I don't know. I'm gonna go on to the next guy. B negative. B negative looks like a cosplaying emo kid. But okay, let's go with it. What is his origin? The teen living vampire exposed to Michael Morbius' blood as a child in a rogue, because it stops it in a rogue, but life-saving medical procedure. He still ages like a regular kid, but has all the abilities of Morbius. He also obsessed with all the music and attitude of classic long past decades like the 90s and the 2000s. The world is a vampire, and so am I. B negative is a goth kid. When he was a baby, got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume, from Michael Morbius, and now he has a similar look and a very similar vampire powers. Okay, B negative ages like a regular kid. Well, this is what it was just saying. Okay, B negative. Understand you're trying to be catchy with, you don't want to say vampire, so you say blood type, B negative, which I give him props to. The design, it's different, but at the same time, I can sort of see Morbius when he was created he was a little out there as well, and this kid, he's definitely something. This, oh man, the outfit. Like I said, it's very emo, cosplayish, and I could see some kids trying to dress up like him. His powers are like Morbius, so it's pretty much like a vampire. I can see this one is more, it's more subtle, and his backstory is more simple. So I can definitely see this one catching with a bunch of people, especially with emo kids. Depending on his personality, like I said, he's obsessed with the 90s. I mean, aren't we all, in a way, That's when you had Fresh Prince. That's when you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one you had all the good-ish that we like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not opposed to this guy. I kind of like this kid, in a way, Like, even though his look is a little iffy, but hey, so was Morbius when he first came out, and he sort of took off. In fact, you got Jared Leto now playing a movie of Morbius. So, yeah, this thing definitely, I can see this one taking off out of all the ones so far, right? Next, we've got Trailblazer. Okay, Trailblazer. A regular kid scooped into the world of teenage superheroics. Her magic backpack is actually a pocket dimension with seemingly infinite space from which she can pull out useful and random objects. It's not always under her control. She claims to get the power from God, but not the God you're thinking of. She's a group home and foster kid. There's always foster kids, right? A group home and foster kid who volunteers at a senior center when this mysterious threat shows up, and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue. The scribe adds, and because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshairs of the new outlaws law. I guess with the whole thing where she can't be a superhero without being mentored. Trailblazer wants to help people, but she doesn't think of herself as a superhero yet. The Marvel Universe is a reflection of our own, and when new laws get put into place, it affects people in unforeseen ways. Okay. And then you have a little thing of how they all look, right? This, you're going off for all the demographics, in a way. Small, finite, whatever. You're going for the millennials, like the people, the kids that haven't grown up without internet. That's pretty much like the first half of this, right? And then the second half is the emo kids. The third half, I mean, the girls are big girls, so you definitely know they're going for the big kids, so they don't feel left out or whatever. But the backpack, I don't know how that's functional on her, because that backpack, yeah, it's a tight fit. And getting to your backpack is not easy. Like, it looks sort of like she has a fanny pack in the front left, but I mean, that would have been kind of cool. That would have been something different. People ain't rocking fanny packs no more, but if she was trying to be different and she liked, people wear fanny packs. That's coming back. It really is. So I could definitely have seen her rocking a fanny pack, and it's a whole lot easier to get a pocket dimension. And no one would think you'd be able to pull a bunch of stuff out of a fanny pack. Backpack, sure, that seems like something. It's pretty big, whatever. But I don't see how her arms are gonna be getting to that backpack. So I don't know how that character's gonna be working. I guess they're gonna make her more limbo, or I guess whatever. Open it up. When a fanny pack would have just been so much cooler in a way, and really quick, boom, pull it right out. Which I don't know if there would have people thought like something like, you know, like reaching for your crotch, but I think it would have been better. But these new characters, new warriors, I don't know. I'm not interested in them. I could see some, the Morbius kid, whatever. I don't know, those Wonder Twins looking kind of, and then the kid that looks like Cyclops in Ben 10. I don't know. Maybe they're going for the Ben 10 kids that everyone, because I love Ben 10 myself. Like that's why I was like Ben 10, the X, being beat by Hal Jordan, like in the fight on, you know, Death Battle. That threw me off. But anyways, going back to this. I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if it's going to catch on. I wish it the best, but I ain't interested. I'm really not. So tell me what you guys think about it. This is the new characters. So hopefully they can touch it up, because like I said, most of the backgrounds like this, like non-existent with the twins. You don't even know how they get the powers. You just got the powers. And Morbius, and then the other girl she just has a backpack with a dimension. How? Why? Like you don't explain their powers, but you explain the first Ben 10 lookalike. I don't know, but maybe they'll put more emphasis and tell us more about it. But that's pretty much what I thought. That's my Wes rant, and hopefully you guys like with this video. So check it out. Remember to subscribe, or remember to like this video, share it to everybody. Remember to subscribe. Check out my last Wes rant, which is a while ago, and check out my playlist. Remember, I'm Wes Rant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been notified. Catch you guys on the next Wes Rant.